Good evening, students. Now we will start first chapter of class 12th solution, in which we have discussed two main topics of solution. One is methods of concentration of solution, and another is a colligative property, first colligative property, which is lowering of vapor pressure. Now today we discussed about elevation of boiling point. Second colligative property, which is elevation of boiling point. To define the elevation of boiling point, firstly we define what is the boiling point. Actually, the boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of pure solvent or any liquid is equal to atmospheric pressure, which is explained by a simple logic. Like if we take pure solvent like water, here is this line shows the vapor pressure of pure solvent, which is P naught. This line shows the vapor pressure of pure solvent, and it is the pure solvent, and this line shows the atmospheric pressure. Now if some solute particle dissolve in pure solvent like glucose or urea, then we make solution, and we have already studied the vapor pressure of solution is less than the vapor pressure of pure solvent. After mixing a small amount of solute, the surface area of the solvent particle will decrease, so the vapor pressure of solution will be decreased. Now decreased vapor pressure is shown by the given line. Decreased vapor pressure is shown by the given line denoted by PS. This line shows the vapor pressure of pure solvent, and after mixing a small amount of solute, the vapor pressure will be decreased, and decreased line, this line shows the vapor pressure of solution. Now if we start to heat the pure solvent, then rate of vaporization will be increased, so the vapor pressure will be increased, and after some instant vapor pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure, then this pure solvent will be boiled, and the temperature at which the vapor pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure, it is known as boiling point. Suppose TB is the boiling point of pure solvent. Now after mixing small amounts of solute, since the vapor pressure of solution decreases and this lowered vapor pressure requires more temperature to achieve the atmospheric pressure. Suppose if TB dash is the boiling point of solution, then TB dash is always greater than TB. So here we shows that after mixing a small amount of solute, since the vapor pressure of solution decreases, and this decreased vapor pressure to achieve the atmospheric pressure requires more temperature, so the boiling point of solution is greater than pure solvent. If we mix more solute in same solution, then the vapor pressure will further decreased, and this decreased vapor pressure achieve the atmospheric pressure by the extended temperature, which is known as boiling point of solution 2. There is solution 1, and suppose this is solution 2, then the boiling point of solution 2 is greater than solution 1. Why? Since the solution 2 contain more solute particle as compared to solution 1. So here as we mix more and more solute in pure solvent, then the vapor pressure will be decreased, and this decreased vapor pressure to achieve the atmospheric pressure at higher temperature. So boiling point will be increased. Increment in boiling point, which is Tb dash minus Tb, directly proportional to number of moles of solute. So we can retain delta Tb is directly proportional to number of moles of solute. So it is a colligative property. So elevation of boiling point is also a colligative property. If someone asks, boiling point is a colligative property? No, it is wrong. Boiling point is the property of pure solvent. Elevation of boiling point, which is directly proportional to number of particle of solute or moles of solute. So elevation of boiling point is a colligative property, while the boiling point is the property of pure solvent. It is not a colligative property. Now the mathematical expression for the calculation of such elevation is defined by the same relation, according to the same relation, such as for such observation we note that elevation of boiling point directly proportional to number of moles of solute, and we also known as molality, which is also directly proportional to number of moles of solute. So we can retain as delta Tb is directly proportional to molality. So after replacement of proportionality sign with the equal to sign, Kb introduce a proportionality constant known as molal elevation constant. Molal elevation constant, which is also known as ebullioscopic constant. Again, here delta Tb directly proportional to number of moles of solute. So we can retain, we also known as molality is also directly proportional to number of moles of solute. So delta Tb is directly proportional to molality, and delta Tb is equal to Kb into molality, where Kb is the molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. The value of Kb depends upon the nature of solvent, such as Kb can be calculated by using the formula Kb is equal to RT square upon LV into 1000, or in terms of enthalpy of vaporization, Kb is equal to RT square upon HV into 1000 multiplied by MB, also molecular weight of solvent. So Kb depends upon the nature of solvent. Here formula for the calculation of Kb, R is the universal constant. In terms of joule, the value of R will be 8.314, while in terms of calorie it is nearly 2. T is the boiling point of pure solvent. LV is the latent heat of vaporization. Here R same universal constant. T is the boiling point. Here MB is the molecular weight of solvent, and HV is the enthalpy of vaporization. If in the question enthalpy is given, then by using second one we can calculate the formula, we can calculate the value of Kb, and if LV or latent heat of vaporization is given, then by using the first one we can calculate the value of Kb, and by using the value of Kb we also calculate the elevation of boiling point. Now if we study the graphical variation of elevation of vapor pressure, boiling point, graphical representation for the elevation of boiling point. Here on x-axis here is the temperature, on y-axis we have the vapor pressure. Now on increasing the temperature, vapor pressure increases. So with respect to pure solvent, this is the curve for pure solvent like water. On increasing, this line shows the atmospheric pressure, AP, which is the atmospheric pressure. Now as we increase the temperature, move away from origin, the vapor pressure gradually increases. Variation in form of parabolic like this one, and if the vapor pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure at such temperature, which is known as boiling point. According to the definition of boiling point, the temperature at which the vapor pressure of pure solvent is equal to atmospheric pressure. Now after mixing a small amount of solute, the vapor pressure of solution decreases. Here is the solution 1. Then after mixing solute, it will be further decreased. Suppose solution 2. According to these vapor pressure versus temperature graph, we can determine which one is more concentrated in terms of vapor pressure lowering. Like first one, solution 1, lowering of vapor pressure, this one, and in case of solution 2, lowering of vapor pressure, this one. If lowering is greater, then the solution 2 is more concentrated as compared to solution 1. It means solute quantity of solution 2 is greater than solution 1. So vapor pressure is as such lowered than solution 1. Now solution 1, after extended this curve, at which temperature it touched the atmospheric pressure, here is the boiling point of solution 1. And if second curve is extended, then this is the boiling point of solution 2. As we mixed more solute in pure solvent, the vapor pressure of solution decreases, and as the vapor pressure of solution decreases, boiling point is elevated. So elevation of boiling point directly depends upon the number of particle of solute. So it is a colligative property. Again, here is the pure solvent. The curve of pure solvent is always dominated over the curve of solution, since at constant temperature the vapor pressure of pure solvent is always greater than the vapor pressure of solution. So on increasing the temperature, the vapor pressure of solution increases, and at which temperature the vapor pressure of solution is equal to atmospheric pressure, here is the boiling point of pure solvent. Then after mixing small amount of solute, vapor pressure of solution 1 decreases, and this decreased vapor pressure extended at which it is equal to atmospheric pressure, it is the boiling point of solution 1. And after mixing again solute, the vapor pressure of solution further more decreased, and this decreased vapor pressure after extension it touches the atmospheric pressure, and the corresponding temperature shows the boiling point of solution 2. So more solute shows more boiling point, for example according to given graph. Now third colligative property is depression of freezing point. Depression of freezing point. So according to definition of freezing point, it is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of pure solvent or solution is equal to the vapor pressure of solid solvent. And by using such a definition, we can easily explain how the freezing point depressed after mixing a small amount of solute in pure solvent. Here is the vapor pressure versus temperature graph. Now, if we draw the vapor pressure of pure solvent, here is the pure solvent curve, and on decreasing the temperature, vapor pressure of pure solvent decreases, and at a given temperature, pure solvent freezes. Such temperature is known as freezing point of pure solvent. After freezes, it becomes solid solvent, and on decreasing the temperature, the vapor pressure of solid solvent also decreases, which is denoted by dark curve. This curve shows the vapor pressure decrement of solid solvent. From A to B, suppose if pure solvent is the water, then from A to B it shows the liquid state of water, and from B towards origin it shows the ice or solid state of water. Now, after mixing a small amount of solute, the vapor pressure of solution decreases. Suppose this is the solution 1, and at a given temperature it shows the vapor pressure of pure solvent which is greater than the vapor pressure of solution. So after decreasing the temperature, vapor pressure of solution decreases, and when it equal to or touches the vapor pressure of solid solvent, then such temperature denotes the freezing point of solution 1. So after mixing a small amount of solute, since the vapor pressure of solution decreases and decreased vapor pressure touches the solid solvent curve from this point, and for such point corresponding temperature denotes the freezing point of solution 1. After mixing some more solute in solution 1, the vapor pressure of solution 2 further decreased. Here is the solution 2, and after extension it touches the solid solvent curve, and such temperature denotes the freezing point of solution 2. So according to given graph, we can shows easily after mixing solute, vapor pressure of solution decreases and the extension will be more according to the number of moles of solute, and the freezing point decreases. So depression in freezing point also directly proportional to number of moles of solute, so it is a colligative property. Here we can retain delta TF directly proportional to number of moles of solute, so it is a colligative property. Now in next class we will discuss about the more colligative property like osmotic pressure, abnormal, and some more details. Thank you.